How's it going, everyone? Good morning. If you're in the UK or in Europe, good afternoon, good evening. If you're anywhere else in the world, welcome to the Royal Breakfast Show. Now, this is a collaboration between me and one of my guys. You guys may know him. I'll bring him on now. He's my co-host, Mac.
Morning, Gaffer.
Good morning.
How are we, sir?
Very well, mate. How are you?
I am good. Tired and cold. The school run this morning was brutal. So it was. But we're good. We got
yes,
there.
it was. It is brutal. We've got snow on the ground here at the HQ, so which is all good. Guys, let me fill you in what this segment is all about. So
Oh, lost the Gaffer. Ooh, Gaffer, if you can hear us, we've got a bit of a signal technicalities. Morning, everyone. Eugene Balls, Kelly, Sunnysides. How are we all doing? Loads of people in the house.
I'm back.
We're back in the house.
Sorry, mate. It must be the weather. Hopefully everyone's well. Where was I? So today's segment is all about basically giving you guys stuff to listen to while you're maybe driving to work or at work or just cleaning snakes, doing whatever. We just wanted to basically bring down some stuff, keep it positive. There's enough negative stuff going on. We're not about the negative. We just want to highlight, I think is the right word, Mac, highlight anything that needs to be told and said, and positive stuff. What's going on?
I think just want to get the right information out on things that may look different on the face of it, and just enjoy the positive sides of the hobby rather than. It's not about staying away from negativity; it's staying away from the drama. I think it's the right way to look at it.
I think the important thing is, guys, you're either a part of the problem or part of the solution. And for us, I think we're part of the solution.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. So, good morning to everyone who's joined in. Welcome to the first ever Royal Breakfast Show. Mac, I heard you going through some shout outs. Did we get everyone in?
I didn't know. No, I didn't. We missed loads. So
okay.
I'll let you start. Oh, okay, I'll go. So we get
you go. You've already started.
I'll go. Okay, so we got Jack Artery first on the button. Nice one, Jack. Pierce 720, OM Reptile, Sunnyside Serpent, Ewan McDonald, Get Hissed. Good morning, everyone. Dean Allen, RT Pythons, Neil Swart from Enrock Royals. Good morning, all. Low Life Exotics, Pierce 720, Rhinolo Pythons, Kelly Flett, Eugene Balls, Sunnyside Serpents again, Dean Percy, Eugene Balls, and Excite Pythons. Michael's in the house early doors. Michael, love seeing you, man. Love seeing you.
Michael's here all the way from sunny Europe. Good evening, Michael.
It's good, man.
We have some great segments in today's show. Look, we hope to do this either every Wednesday or every other Wednesday. There's going to be no sort of time frame. We're going to be roughly about 9:30 in it, Mac. Roughly.
Yeah. So there's a podcast to watch on gaming, and they're a cracking pair of lads, and their catchphrase is "ish," and I think we need to steal that. So it's going to be 9:30 ish. Is the way I want to look at it and do it.
Definitely.
So it might be 9 o'clock, it might be 10 o'clock, but we'll be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, and obviously this is recorded as well, so you guys can go back and rewatch it later on if you wish, or you can participate as well. So this is, like I said, basically information, sort of segment style, sort of podcasty thing. We're certainly no podcasters because this isn't what we really do. It's just something we feel we want to get online and chat to you guys and
No, we've gone again. The Birmingham weather is not in your favour this morning. Pronounced spot on. 10 point. Oh, mate, I got Rhino Python's name bang on. 10 points for Mac. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't know if it's my internet or yours.
Hopefully it's not mine. Hopefully it's not mine. That's all I'm saying.
It's probably
Morning,
mine because of
Chris.
the weather.
Mate, I've just said that the morning, Ben, Colin. Just said the Birmingham weather is not in your favour this morning.
No, it's not, mate. Definitely not, unfortunately. So what a way to start this show, you know?
There we go. Well, I think that just shows that it's not this whole big professional thing. You know, it's off the cuff. It's what we want to do, and we want to have some 100%. Fun and be positive. Yeah. Defo you, Gav, from New Gene Bulls.
Yeah, thanks, New Gene. Thanks.
Defo
we'll try and keep this. We'll try and keep this as best as possible. So Instagram, Mac.
Instagram's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. What up, Glenn? So we got into this conversation the other day. I'd said to Gav, have you seen Lisa's Ultramel? I says it's beautiful, and he went, I have not. Where is it? And I said it's on Instagram. He went, do you know what? He says I haven't seen Lisa's name in ages. And then there's been another couple of things. We were looking through Instagram this past week to try and find some Instagram bangers and some shout outs, and trying to navigate Instagram away from the adverts and the recommendations is terrible.
Yeah, basically what's happening, guys, if I'm following any of you guys and you haven't seen me like your posts in a while, it's not that I don't like your posts, it's the fact that I probably haven't seen them. And that's what I'm like. I clicked on someone's profile the other day, and there was about 10 pictures that I didn't even see. So what's happening? Did a bit of digging. Obviously, we know Vero is probably going to be the future of the Instagram style platform. But Instagram, it just seems to be progressively getting worse. People aren't seeing your posts. They may be not liking your posts, obviously. So you like going down. My followers are going up and down. I've said this before a couple of months ago, just before Christmas. There was loads of issues with Peter McKenna, who's a videographer, photographer.
Yeah, you shared his video on Patreon, didn't you?
Yeah, really he did a real good explanation on what's happening with Instagram. And it's true. It's happening. It's going up and down like crazy. So, guys, if you are on Instagram and you are posting stuff, don't worry. Keep posting stuff. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is at the minute. It seems to be that Instagram's got its own mind with what it wants to show you and what it feels you want to see. So, like, for example, I clicked on one link, to do with something, nothing snakes, just to do with something else, some supplements. Straight away, all I get now is supplement adverts, and it's just like, wow, like, yeah, it's just nuts. So
we've got a few just dropped in whilst there. So we've got Erin. Good morning, Erin from Candymania. We've got Chris Dunn from CD Royals, and we've got Roger Long. Morning, Roger. I'm having a bit of lighting. Sorry, people. There are a couple of things you can do with Instagram as well. You can set up favorites, and you can view your favorites, or you can use hashtags. So I use hashtags a lot to see what the community's posting. So I use the hashtag BTU community tag to see everyone within the community, because a lot of people use that tag. So that's really good. You know, if I want to search for stuff that Canova's doing, I'll use the Canova hashtag. So that's a little bit of a workaround short term. I don't know what Instagram are going to do. I think they need to tidy it up a little bit so we can see the content we want to see.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I just feel it's so, yeah, it's just, look, if I'm following someone, I'm following someone for that reason,
Okay.
and it's just so, yeah, so hit and miss. It's crazy. I'm just trying to find a web page at the moment.
Michael's just said from Excite that he's lost all interest and fun with the whole Instagram. Ewan's just said every second post seems to be an advert or recommendation post. Hardly sees any of the people he follows, and that was over this last sort of week, 10 days. Ewan, that's what sort of brought it to light to us. So it wasn't like we're not being negative about the whole Instagram. It's a conversation that needs to happen and how we can work around it. Setting up favorites is a good thing. Setting up using the hashtags is a good thing, because when you use your favorites and you use the hashtags, I don't know why, but there's none of these adverts or recommended posts. It is literally what you want to see. So that's a workaround. But yeah, so one of the reasons we were actually looking through Instagram, Gav, was some Insta bangers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Ben Collins, doesn't help they change the logic algorithm every couple of months to try and wean out the bot accounts. Yeah, I know. It's not the best, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And like for me, sorry, I was just finding a web page I want to share with you guys. For me, Instagram was a great platform. But yeah, it's just so guys, look, just bear with it. Like I said, there is going to be some changes eventually. Look, Facebook used to be the thing, it's slowly deteriorating. And I've said this before, if you guys are looking for another platform to post your stuff, then obviously Vero would be a great one to have. A few people jumping in.
Morning, Daniel. Dan's from Marvelous Balls. Chris Dunn, 1 in 4 feeds is an advert. It is. It's disheartening, and it pulls people away from the platform, which is unreal, because people have spent a lot of time building up their online presence. Morning, Paul.
Yeah, social.
So yeah.
And I noticed that the one thing, sorry, Mac, you can do as well is if you do a posts seem to be very not pushed. Reels and stories are pushed. So a lot of the times now you'll see me post more stories than reels and posts. If you want people to know, or people who are following you, what's going on in your world, then it's probably best to do a post, then add it to your story, so people are then directed to your post. That's probably the way to go. Ben Collins.
Nice way to go.
TikTok, guys, don't let me talk to you about TikTok. TikTok's a whole other can of worms. Be very, very careful with TikTok, guys, especially where kids are concerned and stuff like that. It's just a massive can of worms.
That's what TikTok is what started the push towards the death scroll, isn't it? When you're on reels or stories, you just keep flicking and flicking and flicking, and before you know it, 90 minutes is gone, and you're going, what was I looking at? Nugene Board, I can't keep up with more than one platform, and did a post on Vero, but stopped because I'm double posting on both Vero and Instagram. Yeah, that is the only downside, unfortunately. At the minute, there's no I
think once Vero gets more of a momentum, you'll see people, like for me, what I tried to do was post something different on Vero compared to Instagram. Now, admittedly, I haven't posted on Vero for a while because I've been busy, like Eugene said, trying to, just be consistent on one platform. But what you don't want to do is if Vero gets traction, you don't want to then go and set up an account on Vero to actually find out that name or that account has gone. So it's probably best just setting you guys up an account ready so that when anything like that does kick off, i.e., if Instagram starts to go south, you've already got that Vero platform set up and ready to go.
D-Balls and Exotics is asking, can we cross post between Vero and Instagram? I haven't looked at that recently. When Vero sort of got a bit of traction from the ball python community, I did have a look, and there was nothing to integrate the two of them. You could post straight onto Facebook. So I don't know if you could. It's long-winded, but you might be able to post to Facebook for Facebook to post to Instagram. I'm not sure. I didn't go that in depth with that.
I think Facebook own Instagram, don't they? That's why they are integrated.
That's why they're going that way as well. That's why Instagram's going to the adverts, because it's just following the trend that Facebook's that started.
Yeah.
So
100%. You know, and you see a lot of platforms following the trend, like YouTube is doing YouTube Shorts, which is similar to Instagram Reels, which is similar to the TikTok stuff.
100%.
So they will try and follow the trend to try and keep everything sort of relevant. Just something we've noticed, guys. Like I said, it's just a bit of a friendly word of warning. You know, if you guys are using Instagram and thinking that not many people are following you, or these people followed you and then they're unfollowing you, that's the other thing. People are losing followers and they don't even know that they've been unfollowed, or that, you know, certain people don't realize that they've unfollowed you. Say I'm following you, and let's say you look one day and I'm not following you. That's actually happening a lot. I don't know that I've unfollowed you. It just happens a lot. So there's a lot of weird stuff going on with Instagram, definitely. Cool. So I think, should we get into the news, Mac?
Yeah. We'll come back to Instagram. And we'll come back to Instagram, and we'll do the nice side of Instagram after the news.
Or do you want to do that first? Should we do that first? Because then I can close down my Instagram window.
Go on then. We'll do that.
So what we'll do, we'll lead this part into the bangers. Yeah. So what we want to do is highlight a few combos, a few different projects, different animals, other than clowns that you see get advertised a lot. We want to do something different. And so we want to give some recognition to people who have created some fantastic animals, but also a part of a bigger project. So I'll go first. I'll share my screen up there. So my share straight away is Ectothermic Dungeon. A good friend of mine, Jim, and his friend, they've just produced Mackenzie Yellowbelly Het Tristripes. What do you reckon to them, Mac?
They are incredible. When they're twins as well, man. You know, so to hit one is nuts. But to and then to hit, just they've
crazy.
Got to hold back rack, haven't they?
Oh yeah, I was with Jim at Tinley when he won the Mackenzie project at the auction on the Saturday night, and I was sat next to Jim, and we handed this Mackenzie ball python, and I looked at it and I went, "Wow, that's something else." Now I think he did find that there was another gene in there, but what's interesting is the Mackenzie is slowly, definitely getting traction, and Chris has put their.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. That Mackenzie hook was sent out. It was cast out, and Chris was straight there. Morning, James.
And we caught him on the hook. Yeah.
So for anyone in the UK, Chris, see you later, New Jeans. So for anyone in the UK, we'll give Chris a cheeky shout out here. Chris at CBR Reptiles.
Yeah.
He is working with Mackenzie. A nice little cheeky shout out there.
Yeah. So that was something I wanted to highlight. I thought, you know what, that's a great little combo. It's nothing, you know, look, it's two simple incompletes, which is your Mackenzie, your Yellowbelly, that's also het for Tri-Stripe, which I know Paul at PMC will obviously like that as well. We've just got Craig jumped in.
Good morning, Craig. How you doing, dude?
Good morning, Craig.
Yeah, I like that.
So I like that. That's my little shout out bangers from Instagram for today, for this show. Over to you, Matt.
I'm torn. I struggled. So I've picked a couple of two.
Am I going to pull this screen up or not?
You can pull them up, yeah. So I was torn. So the first one I've got is from Portuguese Pythons, and again, very simple. It's a female bongo ultramel. It's a fresh shed, and it is. Look at the colours on that. That is incredible.
Vibrant.
I'm loving
That's
the
good
interaction with
contrast, that
bongo
is.
there. I really am.
Yeah.
Really, I'm loving that contrast. And the second one is also from Portuguese Pythons.
Okay.
And it is a black pastel yellow belly ultramel.
Okay.
And
Black pastel, yellow belly. Now I like that. I like the first one, but that one I do like.
Yeah, so I was torn between the two, but that is just And again,
There's some good
anyone that knows me,
there's some good contrast on it. Good contrast.
anyone that knows me know I'm all about the oranges, and that is just
Yeah.
that vibrant.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
deep coffee colours and the mahoganies and the violets that are coming through are incredible.
Yeah.
Really
I like
like
that.
them. Really like them. So
Again, which is, I think I'd love to add to that probably leopard or acid or confusion, just to give it that bit more darkness. The yellow belly
yeah,
really amplifies the oranges, as you can see, and also enhances the purples. So I think that's that's a great little combo. Ben shouting, "Take my money now!" Yeah, fantastic combo. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
so
Absolutely awesome.
torn between the two, but and they're both from the same breeder, so I kind of slipped them both in there this morning, just because
Yeah,
I couldn't pick one
cheeky
over
two
the
for the
other.
price of one.
Yeah, well, two very very nice animals. Some nice simple co-dams, but they're doing different things. So for me,
Yeah,
they were my pick this morning. I was happy with them. So it
yeah,
was
100%. Right, we'll remove that one. Cool. I've got a bit of so yeah, we'll jump into the news. I've got another screen to share with you guys, but we'll jump into the news. This segment of the show is going to be news. Is it going to be negative? Hopefully not. It's going to be making you guys made aware, also keeping things on point. There's going to be good.
Birmingham weather again. Birmingham weather again. So whilst Gav's having a bit of weather issues there, we don't want to be negative. We don't want to be drawn into the drama. But what we do want to do is get the right information across so you can make a educated assumption or be educated in stuff that's going on across the reptile industry. We'll just wait for Gav to join us again with the weather, and then we'll move on.
I'm back. I think I'm back.
We're back. Go on then, Gav. So we have got something we want to talk about this morning, and it's coming from Germany, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's for you. Well, I don't know who knows or who may have seen Martin Ender's post on Facebook. He also posted it on Instagram. Martin Ender is his little handle is Piebald Rules on Instagram and Facebook. Unfortunately, he had a visit from the local authorities, which he also included the police, and basically took all his animals. Now, the Martin obviously feels away, and look, we'd all feel away if someone came into our home without a warrant and all that sort of stuff, and started taking our animals that we've spent time working with, growing up, all that sort of stuff. But there is also in Germany, unfortunately, the law is that you can't keep reptiles or predominantly snakes in racking systems. So, look, I don't think it's a very nice thing what's happened. I reached out to Martin. He didn't reply back, but the story is, from what I can see and what I know, is that they took his animals because he was keeping them in a rack system in Germany. Now, I know a few of my viewers are from Germany, including Michael. over at Excite Ball Pythons.
I was just
few
going
other
to say.
people.
Sorry, I was just going to say, like,
Go on.
there are breeders over there that use racks. So what's the difference with, for example, Michael from Excite? He's in Germany, isn't he? And
Yeah.
what's the difference there at the minute?
So from what I understand, I could be wrong, but I'm going to put it out there. If you're a business, then the rules are different. If you're a hobbyist, then again, the rules are different for you guys. So, yeah, you've really got to understand where you are in the world and what the rules are and what the legislation says. Because if you don't, you could quite easily end up being in trouble with the local authority. Now, with that being said, it's a shame. It's a shame, but I do believe there's more to the story from what I know. But guys, just keep an eye on what's going on in your part of the world, wherever you are, and just know about the laws and the legislations where you are in that part of the world.
Yeah, I think one thing that you remind us all, Gav, is that morning, Will, that there's always three sides to a story, isn't there? You got side A, you got side C, and somewhere in the middle you got the truth B. And I think that's one thing that we need to remember.
Yeah.
So, morning,
Definitely.
John. Morning, Will. A few joining us late on there, coming from the States. Will's hella heat, and John. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know where you're from.
Good morning, guys, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Jumping into part of the news segment as well, we have a date for the B2U BC, which is the Balls to You Breeders Club community. We have a second show date, which is the 27th of May. Good morning, Will.
Nice.
Which is a Saturday, which we're looking forward to.
By request, Saturday was. I think there are a few people that want to have. I think there's a few that want to meet up on the night before or the night of.
Yeah. So we've got that, and what's even more crazy, Mac doesn't know this. Well, actually, not really. No one. Well, there's two people that really know this, but it looks like I have secured an international guest or guests for the show. So Mac's face there is quite.
I'm going to. The minute we press end on this, I'm going to be ringing your number.
Yeah, to find out.
That's it. That's it.
So I'm 80% certain we have secured a international guests, two of them.
Morning. Wait a minute. I'll come back to that. Morning, Ash. Two guests. You said plural there.
Yeah, two guests.
All right. So let's just say morning to Ash first, and we'll come back to that. Morning, Ash. How you doing,
morning,
pal?
Ash. Morning, guys. So yeah, we're going to be hosting it on the Saturday, which I'm super excited for. Again, if you're part of the B2U BC and you wish to come along, you need to be a member of the B2U BC. It is a private club, and you need to be a part of that to come down and see what's cracking off. So yeah, so that's some great news. Absolutely buzzing about that. Mentioned about the guests. Some other good news, which I'm going to share this screen with you now. Just bear with me. Chrome tab. So I want to share this with you guys in part of the news. Hang on, here we go. There we go. So we have just launched the Viper Bedding and LP Sales UK webpage, webpage. So basically what you can do on there is you can go on there and you can search your products. So you can go in there, buy the products that you wish, add them to your cart, and they will get shipped out to you. Obviously, it is only in the UK at the moment, but we have launched our own webpage for that. Just to make it easier, we've got obviously the limited edition Dragon Hatch Balls to You Dragon Hatch trays. We have gift cards. So if you or your family members wish to buy you something for your birthday, or they don't know what to get you, they can jump on and get you a gift card. Obviously, we've got the Viper bedding available, other products to follow. We've got the Viper hatching block and also the Viper block, the Viper breeder block on there as well. And jumping over to the LP stuff, obviously we've got the deli cups, the deli cup holders, and we've also got the tubs in an array of colours. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys.
Ash, the meet at the moment, the show, the breeder meeting, the venue hasn't confirmed yet. So until we can get all the information in, we're not really letting anything go at the moment. So as soon as that information's in, we'll let you all know. Morning, Chris Barber, who's just joined us. John's from Florida, and he's in Puzzle. John, you'll have to drop your Instagram because there's a few people here in the UK working with Puzzle. So I think they'd like to give you a follow.
Yeah, definitely. Good morning. I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just typical Birmingham internet, unfortunately. So yeah, it will be. You guys will have your own page. Sorry, I'm not sure what you heard and what you didn't hear.
I heard everything come through. You were just a bit sticky. Everything did come through. Yeah.
So yeah, see, the patrons will get their own discount code, which will allow them their discount on all that. So all that will be announced on Patreon, hopefully today.
Nice.
Good morning for those people. Ash, I will release the details soon, my friend, and I will let you know.
So we were going to do some shout outs, weren't we, Gav? Give people a bit of screen time.
Yeah, so I think we've covered everything on the news segment. Yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're also going to give a few shout outs to people, but I think what we're going to do for today's first shout out, Mac, we kind of both agreed we're going to do one shout out.
We are, because it's the best holdback ever that anyone could have. Am I right?
It's definitely the best, mate. Definitely the best. Can I share your screen?
You can, yeah. I don't think I've seen a holdback as good as this apart from my own.
Yeah. So we'd like to give a massive shout out to the podcast who have very recently just had a new addition to their family. They had a baby girl, I believe it was, Mac.
Yes, it was.
Baby girl. Mum and baby and dad are all doing very, very well. So I want to give a massive congratulations to the podcast. Another baby born within the community. Another B2U baby.
First one of the year.
First one of the year. Not the first baby born, but definitely another one born into the community, which is absolutely awesome. So I want to give a massive congratulations to them guys. And yeah, it's their first, so they've got a lot to learn, I think, Mac.
They have. But it's the start of the best times ahead, so, you know.
Oh, 100%.
You know, we'll morning to them. Morning, DNS Pythons.
DNS Pythons, good morning. So, yeah, looking forward to that. So, looking forward to seeing that. Just think, Mac, hopefully by May, they'll be able to wheel her into the B2U BC meeting, and we'll have a fresh baby to coo over. It's going to be crazy.
It's not, because you know what happens when women see babies?
Yeah, probably not the best idea then. Yeah, everyone will start wanting babies.
No.
Good. Yeah, I just want to touch on some Patreon highlights. We did a live with Jeremy from Brassman Reptiles, and that was just amazing, Mac. I just thought that was absolutely awesome.
Do you know what? That was no. I don't mean to say that your stuff isn't great to watch, but that was probably the best live I've seen you do. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was light-hearted. The information
good
was
start
good.
to the year.
100%. It was. It really was good. And Jeremy's such a character as well.
Yeah.
It was just nice to see. So if you haven't
Yeah.
seen that yet, I do recommend you you go and check out the Patreon and watch that. But it was a good laugh. And you even got Kevin on the phone.
Yeah, we got Kevin McCurley on the phone.
He phoned you back.
He phoned me back, complete. We winged it on the live. Literally phoned. I said to Jeremy, I said, "Wouldn't it be funny if we phone Nerd?" And he went, "Yeah, go and phone Nerd." So we phoned Nerd and got through to Barbara. She sort of said Kevin wasn't in, just to give you guys a bit of substance. Kevin wasn't in at the time, and literally and I said, no problem, have a good day, take care. Boom, put the phone down. Literally, I'm talking to Jeremy within seconds. Jeremy had a text message from the new Nerd manager saying, "Oh, are you doing a podcast with some guy from England?" Da, 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 da. And it actually led on, and it was almost like they were all very worried for Jeremy, which was quite funny. Next minute, you know, Jeremy got a message from Kevin going, "Are you doing a podcast with Gav?" And Jeremy went, "Yeah, phone him back." So literally, I put my phone on loud. What do you know? My phone starts ringing, and it's Kevin McCurley from Nerd. He was out in the sticks doing some stuff at a pond, and yeah, we had a very interesting live, to say the least. That was crazy.
Will's had to get up and hop on the PC. He hates typing on the phone.
Wow.
Good man. PC master race.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the way forward. The way forward. Jordan did a live last night as well within the Discord. So we were talking about allelic combinations last night, and it was good to catch up with people and see what their favourite allelic combinations are. So there was some nice projects within the community that people are working on, which was really good.
Yeah.
Although I did have to fall out with Jordan last night because he missed migraine off the list. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I wasn't happy. But he added it again. So now that he's added it, we are happy.
Yeah.
Board Exotic Reptiles, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, look, this thing that we want to do, the segment thing, is be filled with information. I've also reached out to Phil Goss. For those who are in the States, there are some warnings that have come out over at USARC, which if you're not following USARC, get over there and give them a follow. There has been some warnings. Just make sure, you guys trying to stay on point with what's going on in your local area. They're going to be sending me a list of issues, let's say, to make you guys aware for those who are in the US. And guys, if you're in the UK, if we can support the guys in the US, as I've always said, then let's support them, because at the end of the day, whatever happens over there potentially could happen over here. So if we can stand together as a community, whether it be in the UK, Europe, or in the States and Canada, then let's do that. Let's stick together. I think that's important.
Yeah, I think it is good. Happy.
Yeah, good. Right then. Is there anything else we can touch on, Mac, for this part of the show? We've been going for 42 minutes.
No, that's everything from me. I think.
Mate.
Yeah. The thing about these shows is that they might be 20 minutes, they might be 40 minutes, they might be an hour. It depends on what's happening within the community and what we can talk about and what we can remain positive about. So that's what's important.
Yeah, 100%, guys. And look, I'm a massive supporter, and of trying to support the community. whether you're in the Patreon or not is irrelevant. I will always try and help people and support people, as will the community within the Patreon. And that whole thing, it's not about, it's about building communities that will support each other's. You know, we're not all going to get on. We're not all going to agree. We're not all going to be, you know, working with Ultramel or Clown or Pied. You know, it's the great thing about it. You know, there's so many different variations. But what is good is that we can stand together as human beings and support each other. And if anyone wants or needs my help, you know, I've always tried to help that and pass that information on. So supporting people is what it's all about. For me, yeah, you never know just when you're in a position that you need that help from the community, and they're going to be there. Which leads me into something that I've been wanting to discuss, which I'll announce here on the show. I had a dream. I had a dream. Well, it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a Martin Luther King dream. Bless him. I wanted to set up a charity. Yeah, very, very similar, James. Bull breeders assemble. I wanted to set up a charity type thing where people could donate money and it would work as a charity, and obviously would give back to the community, whether it be, you know, children's hospitals, you know, Macmillan nurses, cancer, that sort of thing. Someone within the community, you know, something like that. And I'm proud to announce that as we talk at this moment, we are launching a segment called A Band of Breeders. And what A Band of Breeders is all about, I've had this vision for a while. You guys who follow me may have heard me talk about this before. Is a band of breeders plugging together and doing something very similar to like Make-the-Wish Foundation. Okay, very similar to that, where it doesn't matter whether you're part of my Patreon, part of Justin's, part of Ozzy's, part of Billy's, whoever's, that we can all band together and support people or support a cause within our community or within something that we feel that needs our help. So at the moment, that is underway. We have a logo being made currently as we speak, and I'm just putting together the final details for what it's going to be about. So stay tuned for and look out for A Band of Breeders. If you guys would like to be a part of that, I will let you know how to be a part of that and exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to work. There are a lot of people out there who want to donate money, who don't want to let people know who they are. The last B2UBC, we generated £1,200 and we handed that over to the Birmingham Children's Hospital. And there were some people who donated who didn't want to say that they donated some money. So again, I'll let you guys know about that. But I think A Band of Breeders for me is something that I've had a dream of or a vision of for a long time, and I will let you guys in on that very shortly. I just thought I'd share that.
No, it sounds good. You know, it's been in the forefront of your mind for a long while, so it's good to see that coming to fruition. Morning, Royally Hissed Off. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so I think some positive news there, guys. I think some positive things to take from the show. I think you know, we've done our news segment. You know, stuff to be aware of. Again, guys, I think what we'll do, Mac, is leave people with a kind of not something to think about, and I think that would be you're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. Have a think about that, guys. Have a think about what you are and where you want to be in this fantastic hobby of ours. All right then, Mac. Anything more from you, my friend?
No, just Will's just sent a message. Gavin, you said you had an American breeder coming over. Is that Mama Ren and Dad from Texas by any chance?
I can't disclose any information yet, Will. Unfortunately, it is kept quiet. But you guys will all know soon enough.
Well done, Will. Well done, Will.
You guys will stay tuned for that one. But I do miss Mama Ren and Earl definitely. Earl's definitely a father figure, but I don't like to call him Dad because I don't want him to feel old. You know, bless him, he still likes to try and hang with the kids. But yeah, good.
Oh, he didn't say the names to be safe.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know
Will, I'm gonna be straight on the phone after this. I'm gonna be like, come on then, who is it? My Herb Shed. Have a great day all.
Yeah, take it easy.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Well done, Will.
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll leave that there. I'm not going to say anything. I do miss Mama Ren though, and Earl. Earl's currently. Listen, I'm not sure if I can announce this, but I will. Earl's currently filming on set at the moment in Vegas, and he's actually doing filming for Man vs. Wild. Earl's in the know. Trust me.
Is he? Morbid Statistic Balls, good morning. What is up, all? How are you, my friend?
Good morning. Unfortunately, it is the end of the show. I think we'll wrap it up. 50 minutes into the show. First ever Royal Breakfast Show. Mac, how do you think it went?
I think it is good. I'm looking forward to what we'll do in the future with this. So I am.
Apart from my technical difficulties, my end.
But it's Birmingham. Don't worry. The guys were here to keep me company. That's all that matters. I will say, smash that like button. Help the channel.
Yeah, let's get it growing, guys. Let's get people aware of the Breakfast Show. There you go. I'll hit that like button. For those who are in the UK, if you are interested in trying the Viper bedding, let me know and I can sort that out. And also, guys, if you're in the UK and you're looking for frozen rodents, then hit up Boss Rat. There we go. Shameful plugs. Dusted.
Will, thanks for dropping by. It's great to have you here as well, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, great. Thanks for everyone for joining in on our first ever show. I know, like I said, we didn't advertise it. It was just literally, guys, you know, boom, we're going live. I just quickly posted it on my Instagram before we jumped on. Just very light-heartedness. Just get on and start talking.
Will's a pro. Will's a pro. Look, and comment after the live is over to help the YouTube algorithm. Listen to Will.
You're on it. Listen to Will. Listen to Will. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Guys, if you were live with us today, this morning, thank you very much for joining us. If you are going to watch this back, guys, let us know in the comment box below. Let us know your feedback, what you'd like to have as a segment maybe on the show, and we'll consider all them. All right, guys. Ben Collins Smith, thanks for the chat, guys. Thanks for joining in. So that's us. We're done.
Peace.
Let's go. Guys, take care. Have a great day. I hope you're all well. Enjoy yourselves. Be sensible. I sound like... Anyway, I sound like Chris from Cosplay.
Just hit the end button. Just hit the end button. Just hit the end button. We're out.
Yeah,
I've said my piece. I'm done. And I'm still here waiting for you.
You're good. Take it easy, guys. And I'll see you guys. We will see you in the next one.